Hey, welcome back to Big Sherm's Juke Joint Renovation. We're getting back on the juke joint today. We're going to work on the interior. We're going to modify the curtains that I started last time, and we're also going to do some reclaimed curtain rods. I want to hang some green screen, and I have an old shelving unit that I reclaimed, and we're going to cut that thing up and weld it together and try to make some really cool industrial looking curtain rods to hang the green screen on. So we're going to do that today. So there's going to be some cutting and grinding and snipping and welding and hanging and zipping and zapping and all the fun stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Big Sherm appreciates it. This guy to my right here appreciates it. And we will get started now. Thanks for joining us again at Big Sherm's Juke Joint Renovation. All right, back on this window today. We got to do some things. We got to fix this curtain. It's really too long at the bottom and it's sagging and it doesn't have a seam down the middle that it's going to need to open it up. So I'm going to trim it out the bottom, put a new seam in it, tighten it up. We're also going to work on a little railing system up here, a curtain rod of sorts, because I want to hang my green screen and I want to have them up there kind of permanently, but I can push them to the side. And if we have time today, we may work on this door over here. It only swings outward, and that's kind of a bummer because I want to use the security door and have this door open for ventilation. So as you can see here, it just kind of goes out and it won't, it just hits the security door. So I'm going to try to make it swing in or maybe even make it go both ways. I don't know. We're going to work on that today. Thanks for joining us. Let's get going. All right, that's much better. It's got a seam in the middle so you can open it up. It's not as long and crammed up, so. All right. You may be wondering what this is. This is a vintage pre-World War II or around that time U.S. Navy pilot training dummy, which shows you what happens if you don't pressurize your cabin. You will die. But unlike this guy, you will not come back to life. Time to build the curtain rods from the reclaimed shelf. Right. So here are those pipes from the shelving unit. All right, looks like we got some with joints. Some have these kind of sleeves, I guess. But then some are just straight poles. So I don't want to use the ones that have the little knuckles because I don't feel like, those joints, I don't feel like taking all that off. So, oh look, hey kittens. What's up, buddies? What's up? What you doing? You checking out the materials? What do you think? You think it'll work? No, we're not using this piece. That's for later on, okay? That's for a railing. But let's look at this. I'm gonna measure this and see if this will work. All right, I think I've formulated a plan. So this is the shelving unit, or pieces of the shelving unit I salvaged a long time ago. And I'm gonna use these for the curtain rods to hold up my green screen. There's a couple issues because the windows are, one is 8x4 and the other one's 4x4. So obviously the 4x4 is fine, but we didn't have enough room or enough material to make 8 feet. So I have these pieces here that are more than a foot long. So that'll take up for that. I'm gonna use these. They're in there with a set screw. Put some PB Blaster on this, loosen that up, slide that off. Do the same on this one, so on and so forth. Then I'm gonna use this piece to mount to the wall. And of course that screws on there. So if you look here, this would go on to here like that, but we need a threaded piece. We can put a little threaded piece in there and that'll kind of be the joint. So I'm going to clean these up and cut them off and try to use this little threaded piece to connect these two pieces, and that'll screw to the wall, and that'll be our reclaimed heavy duty industrial, really cool looking green screen curtain rods. Cool. Let's try it. All right, so we got an issue. 1, the PB Blaster's dead. 2, these mother scratchers are rusted up. Not getting those out, so we got to think about something else for this joint here. Maybe I just weld it direct, you know, why not? Maybe I just weld it. If I can't figure out a way to couple it and just use what I got. We're gonna try a plan B. Sometimes shit doesn't work out and it's one of those things, so we're gonna pivot. Let's go. The salvage gods are smiling and have our back because I found 2 of these without set screws, so we can just cut them off and use them for, well, we just need 1, I guess. So that'll work. Cool. We're going. Moving forward. Baby step. All right. So we got everything laid out and trimmed to the right size. Now I need to clean all this stuff up on the wire wheel to get the paint and rust off in preparation for welding, because we got to weld this, we got to weld this, that, and we're going to weld this joint too. So we're going to get this prepped up now. All right, so we got it mocked up and cleaned up, ready for welding. And we're gonna do that here in just a minute. I'm gonna take a break and get all the welding stuff together, but I like this. What do you guys think? I think it's gonna work out. It looks really cool. It's old school as shit. It's industrial. It cost me nothing, and I love it. Cool, let's continue. Okay, well that got really weird because we ran out of shielding gas. So I just turned that thing inside out and boogered up the inside, but structurally it's there. We're gonna try to get it on the wall and see what it looks like. All right, cool. This is like brand new. All right, that's looking pretty good. We're gonna give it some time to dry, and then we'll put it on the wall. All right, that's looking good. I'm very happy with this. We'll be back on this project again next time. We'll hang the green screens. We'll have to modify them, find some kind of hooks or something. But this looks really cool. I made it out of scrap. Didn't cost me much. Damn near free. Just like everything else. Very happy with that. Very happy with that. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was fun. But anyway, join us again next time. We're going to get the green screen up, and we'll do some other cool, fun stuff. There's so much more to do. I know we didn't get to the door today, so we got that to do. A lot of stuff to do. And then we're going to get back on the exterior. We had a bunch of really bad storms came through here. It's pretty flooded, so I kind of pivoted to interior stuff today, some things I've been putting off. But I'm happy with what we got done. It looks cool. I'm stoked. And thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time on Big Sherm's Juke Joint Renovation. I really appreciate it. Like and subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell the people that you hate. Tell anybody. Tell everybody. I don't care. Sherm appreciates it. I appreciate it. See you next time.